this racing stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, Vigilante Nation, the lights are on, the engines are primed, and iRacing Super Speedway is ready. Welcome to the Clockwork Red 210. This is Vigilante Racing Network live from virtual Chelmsford, Massachusetts for round 6 of the VRL Vanquish Series. My name is Alan Vaught, and I'm the lone broadcaster tonight since my partner Ricky Wittenberg is remaining out on assignment. But I'm looking forward to bringing you all the excitement and racing action from iRacing's only virtual track here tonight. We're going to get you started with the race details. So again, this is round 6. We're going to be running 70 laps here tonight, which is 210 miles. The drivers will have 70% fuel capacity on board. They do have unlimited tires for this race. There is one fast repair if they find themselves damaged early on. They'll be able to get back in this race. And the incident limit tonight is slightly higher at 33 and 6. As always, iRacing will manage the lucky dogs, wave arounds, and cautions. Your current championship leader is Jonathan Osborne in the 81 truck with 146 points. You have Derek Welch in the 21 with 141 points. America's driver in third place there, Albert Anderson with 137 points. Number 38 machine is in fourth, Chris Gomes with 135 points. And rounding out your top 5 currently is Dave Mayberry with 132 points in that 29 truck. So these drivers right now, folks, are going through qualifying. Right now you have John Gallagher in 123 machine at the top of the board. Let's see if we can find him. Actually not on track, but we have 13 Andy Player out there from Concord, New Hampshire, out there running. Looks like getting ready for his quali lap. And look, he's fully up to speed here. Or maybe finishing it off here. Let's move over. Here's Dave Mayberry. He's out there running his. And while he's running that, I'm going to go over a few more details for you. All right. I already mentioned all the fuel window tonight. I did not mention that. 17 laps. So their fuel load should only carry them for about 17 laps. This is a 3-mile track, their virtual track, and I'll get into some of the details in that in a second. But while we're waiting for them to wrap this, let's go over the weather. So it should be about 75-degree air temp. It's going to fluctuate slightly. I think it's 77 right now. But at the start of the race, expected to be 75 degrees. Track temp is 103 degrees. Pretty high. Humidity levels at 42%. And the winds are variable, but should be averaging around 6 miles per hour out of the southwest with partly cloudy conditions. Tonight, we do have onboard cameras for you. We have 7 of them with the 01 machine of Kelly Kill, the 10 of Andrew Cawthon, the 13 of Andy Player, the 16 of Kyle Vaught, the 29 of Dave Mayberry, the 51 of Dylan Bryant, and the 68 of Dustin Wade. And the league admin asked me to give a special shout out to a returning driver. Seth Aller is returning to us. He's one of the original Vanquish Series drivers. Welcome back, Seth. Hope to see you up front and battling for this win tonight, buddy. As for penalties tonight, we only have one, and that's for the 88 machine of Mike Adamson for contact in the last race. He has a no qual and an end-of-line penalty. But at a track like this, and as good as Mike is, I don't expect him to be back there for very long. So expect to see him towards the front. You have a couple more drivers. We had Michael Alfaro still out there making his laps. And looks like Luke Chadwick in the 9 machine making his qualifying run as well. Right down at the top of the leaderboard, you got John Gallagher very fast tonight in that at about 55.98. Jack Dixon is in second. Kyle Vaught's in third. Dylan Bryant fourth. Tom Barish fifth. Andy Player right now is in sixth. Derek Welch seventh. Jacob Elisha is in eighth. Dave Mayberry ninth. And Scott Milner rounds out your top 10. Like I said, you only got a couple more drivers who are yet to make their qualifying run. We'll see if anybody's able to knock John Gallagher off that provisional pole. So this track, as I mentioned, is the only virtual track in iRacing. It is a 3-mile long track, ultra wide, tri-oval, built for blistering speeds and pack racing. And that's exactly what you're going to get here tonight. There's no elevation change. However, it's almost like it feels like a 3-story drop when you go into the banking here. Every turn is 30 degrees. It's steep enough to hold full throttle. But if you make even the slightest wrong move, as you're entering the corner in particular, you're going to go around. You're probably going to take a good portion of the trucks that are around you at the time. The nickname for this track within the iRacing community is the Virtual Coliseum. It's where speed and God and the draft is gospel. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty insane here. These trucks might even, in the pack, might even top 200 miles per hour. In fact, I probably expect them to. We'll throw the dashboard up occasionally to see what kind of speeds we're hitting tonight. Should be wrapping up qualifying here momentarily, folks. Make sure you hit us up in the chat tonight. I see Albert Anderson Sr. already out there cheering for his son. Albert Anderson, the 99 machine out there. Good evening, Mr. Anderson. Lori saying hello to him. Dixon Racing Team, tied for the pole. Yeah, it is actually zeroed out. So you can't see the next digit that made the difference in the pole right now. So it's razor thin margins here. If you're looking at it all the way down through your top 4 or 5 especially. How much more time we got going on here? We got a minute. Let's maybe pull somebody up for a quick chat. I mentioned we had all more cameras here tonight, so I'm going to take a look and see if these are working. There we go.
Good lap.
Right now you're looking at, you're on board with Kelly Kill. Let's get a word with him while we're waiting to get started here. Hey, Kelly, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yeah, I got you, Alan. What's up?
Hey, man, I got you live on board the, yeah, I know you guys are gridding up. How you feeling about your chances tonight? We got your camera up right now. Like your gloves, man.
Is it working?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I can see you.
Yeah. What was your question? Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, how do you feel about your chances tonight?
You know what? What am I starting? 19th. I'm starting in the back here, or I guess middle back, right? Right now I'm not. I'm gonna probably just work myself to the back and just see how it plays out for maybe the first quarter.
Everybody in your room to turn on their all tunes. Thank
Because you know how this place is.
Remember,
I'm really hoping that we can
change lanes
pull
until
this
after
off,
you
but
cross
I
the
think I'm
start
just
finish
gonna ride
line,
around for a while, and
there is
then
no free ride
uh,
here until
last half I'm
after
gonna
you
go for it.
complete a lap.
Oh yeah, man, you got to keep that truck clean. You do have one mulligan should you get in trouble, but you know you don't want to use that up earlier. 70 laps here is a long way, 210 miles.
Yeah, exactly. So
Well,
I got some partners in the
Hey, copy that. Thank
Vigilante
you for the
Force, so hopefully we there's like
Nice
4 of
to
us in here, so hopefully we can get together at some point tonight, hopefully at the end of the race, and win this thing.
who you running with tonight? Dave Mayberry, it was like maybe Trevor Robertson and Kyle Vaught.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, we're all in here, so hopefully we got some allies here.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck to you. Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah. See you, Alan.
All right, that was the 01 machine of Kelly Kill. And we still have time, so let's go on over and have a chat with Kyle Vaught. Hey, Kyle, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hey, how's it going, Alan?
Hey, how you feeling about tonight? How you feeling about your chances, man, at this legendary high-speed track?
Not good.
Not good.
Yeah, no, not good at all, man. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. You know, it's a hectic little track. A lot could go wrong, but with a good spirit, you could stay optimistic, I suppose, and try to get some laps in. Especially once we get in a little bit of a groove. I mean, it's a fun track. It's the fastest ever, you know. So yeah, I qualified P3, so feel pretty good in my Kellogg Chevy, ADY Kellogg Chevy, and we'll see what we can do tonight.
Well, hey, man, you guys are rolling out. Looks like only one parade lap here. You're going to go green, so I'll let you get focused. I appreciate your time, and good luck. Keep her in the wind and out of the wall.
Hey, copy that. Have fun up there.
All right, buddy.
It was a good race.
Yeah, good night. All right, that's a 16 of Kyle Vaught. And you can see right here that your machines are rolling around, getting ready for this start of the race. Now, on the start, the flag stand has control. So neither John Gallagher nor Jack Dixon are going to start this race until they drop the green flag. Now, every restart thereafter, it's going to be on the leader. Once within the restart box, that leader will be able to launch first. And that's how the rules are set up. And we're coming out of, looks like, turn 1, getting ready to go. I should see that truck pop right down. And then we're going to be underway. Yeah, we're green, folks. Oh, like we got the building blocking us right here. Not a great launch for that inside line for John Gallagher. Jack Dixon gets a good launch on the outside. You see the 51 machine always kind of hesitating. That's always, I hope you didn't do that. There you go. Sometimes when you hesitate like that, they end up getting turned. The start so far. We'll see if we got, see if our map is working tonight. It is. Good. That's going to help us out. Also, battle box will show you from time to time. Right now, for instance, we got trained on Kyle Vaught, and if we're stuck on one driver, we'll show the delta between him, forward, and aft. Right now, Dylan Bryant is controlling this race in that 51 Superman machine. Racing out of Stem, North Carolina. He's always fast, always up front, challenging for these victories. Right now, he's getting a push from the 123, that Hardy's machine, of John Gallagher, who sat on your pole tonight. That 16 machine coming through the middle there. Kyle's going forward already, looking to get to the front. Try to do a side draft. Jumps in line instead. third on the bottom. Now the bottom's going to be king here at some point, but it's also, it can be a death trap as well. You're just stuck in there, you're riding behind whomever. And as they go into these corners, it's just such a drop in that thing. Let me show you kind of like, you see the drop right here. And it's almost hard to really tell you how that feels as they're dropping in, but it tries to jerk the wheel out of your hands as you land into the corner, and you compress all of your suspension. And it gives a little jerk, and if you're not anticipating it and holding tight on that wheel, your truck will launch up to the right-hand side. It'll just push out centrifugal force immediately. We have an accident right there in the back involving the 6 machine, the 14, and others, and we will get a look at that. This is our first caution of the evening. If we get back towards, let's see, we said back here with Trevor Robertson. Take a look. Maybe from the chopper cam. They're racing in the back here. Like a little, little door banging going on between Mike Adamson and Trevor Robertson. Get the 04 machine of Deion Jones just forward of the 38 of Chris Gomes below. And it just ends up being a domino effect there. Once those the 88 and the 6 get together, the 04 and the 38 are just innocent in this affair. Unfortunately, they got caught up in it.
Deion, what did you say? I could not hear you, buddy.
Just checking up. I was trying to get an EOL.
See if we can get a word with one of these guys while we're under caution here. Like Chris Gomes, here he is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really unfortunate. Chris is one of you, as I mentioned previously, one of your championship leaders in the top 5 right now.
Andrew come by me and told me to let you
Hey
by.
Chris, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yeah, I got you, Alan. What's up?
Hey man, it's like an unfortunate location for you in that incident. Got dominoed into. Did it look any different from your perspective on that accident?
I still honestly have no idea what happened. I'm in VR, so I mean I can see around, but I don't have like the triple on the right side to be able to see what was coming. So I'm just cruising down the straightaway in a straight line. And all of a sudden, I'm turned to the wall. So I mean, I didn't hit anything real hard, but I got hit in the right rear pretty good. So we're gonna see what kind of damage we got when we pit here.
What happened was you had the 88 and looks like the 6 were door banging. Once they went around, they clipped the 04 who came down and clipped you. So you're just kind of the wrong place, wrong time for you, buddy.
Yeah, I was, and I purposely didn't qualify to hang out back here to avoid some of the chaos in the front, I think, and I guess it bit me this week. So now we're gonna try and save the fast repair and see what kind of damage we got, but we'll go from there and see what happens.
Well, thanks for talking to me, man. We'll let you get focused again, and good luck.
I appreciate it, Alan.
Yeah, man. That's a 38 machine of Chris Gomes. I apologize. I thought I had a camera for him, and it popped up blank screen. See if we can get you another camera here. A good looking camera here tonight would be Dave Mayberry. He's got 2 of them for us, and one of them actually has a co-pilot with him, so we'll get a look at that. Dave is not popping up in his camera view. See if I can get him fixed, folks. There he is. He's joined by his co-pilot Rocky there. Hey Dave, man, it's Alan in the booth. You got me, buddy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, it's just me tonight, so when I'm checking you out, looks like you're not alone. You got your co-pilot there over your shoulder.
Hey, I got myself a new crew chief. Lucy quit on me. Hey, this guy, he works for Dog Biscuit, so he's cheaper to pay.
Yeah, probably a little more loyal too, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I was sitting like this with my arm, my elbow resting on the table. Next thing I know, he rests his head on my arm while I was racing earlier on. It's kind of funny.
Well, he's sitting there supporting you at least. So, hey, man, what do you think your chances are here tonight?
You know, just got to stay out of the mess, really. That's what I think until the very end. And, I mean, you know how this is. I could be on, you know, as long as you're in the pack, going onto the last lap, you can make it up to the front. So I'm just going to try to be careful. Have a little bit of fun, but be careful.
All right, buddy. Well, it's good to see your co-pilot there helping you out. And I appreciate you talking to me under caution and giving us some content for everybody out there in VRL chat to talk to. But good luck, and I hope to talk to you on the podium at the end of the race.
That's my goal.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
Thanks. Bye.
That's that 29 machine, Dave Mayberry, with his co-pilot, Rocky, the ever faithful. And we are lights out on top of the pace truck as we're following your current leader, Dylan Bryant, that 51 machine, getting ready to go back green. Now, as I mentioned, this is the first caution, and from this point forward, restarts will be in the restart zone controlled by the leader. So in this case, it's going to be Dylan Bryant controlling this restart. Field's all packed back up, and we are ready to go. Once we get underway, I'll try to give you a rundown of who's here. We got 27 trucks. We kind of got straight into the race tonight, so I didn't give you the starting lineup other than the pole sitter, the top 10. We'll run through the field and show you where your favorite driver's running once we get rolling here. You see the pace truck duck off here, quite an abrupt. You can see right there when he hits that really hard when you get on that apron. But here we go, get into the restart zone. After that white line,
Green, green, green.
and we are back underway. That blimp is not in the right spot for me tonight. I'm gonna have to make sure I keep you over here. Maybe using the chopper cam for those restarts. Nice restart right now. Albert Anderson at 99 machine. Looks like he's running the DeWalt paint scheme tonight. He is. Being pushed by Jonathan Oswald, your current points leader, and Kyle Vaughn to 16. They're getting a whale of a run on the outside, but they're going to go down and try to go ahead and pull down in front of the 51, which they are able to do. 16 stays up top with the 13 behind him of Andy Player. As you see that message on the screen, folks, that's from the race admin. That's from Lori. And she's saying happy belated anniversary to Papa Anderson. Happy anniversary, Papa Anderson.
Check up Osmore.
See, while these guys are racing up, you can see they're really chopping it up. You're going to see this all night, folks. I mean, the dominant line is the bottom, kind of, because you're going to see these really, really fast runs coming from the outside, and it's a little, if you're out front on the bottom, it's a little, and we see an accident happening there. 48 machine going around, that is going to be a caution. Caution number 2, Jack Dixon. See if we can get an overhead shot here for you. Then we'll go in closer. Looks like somebody comes down. Yeah, 48 comes down, maybe not quite clear.
Checking up going in
Of that 20 machine of Seth Aller.
Checking up, guys. Checking up.
That's kind of all she wrote once that happens, because then he's going to get turned off the nose. Go on board with Seth Aller. Here's Seth, and you see Dixon there in the 48, just not quite clear of that line. Let me see if I can change up your overhead shot here. Hold on one second. Got a couple of cameras that not quite aligned where they should be. but they will be after this. So we'll go to that overhead shot again. You can see here that this is a better shot angle for you. That 20 machine he's making a move. He's trying to get in there and get that draft. Just wasn't quite clear. Lucky for the 10 right there of Andrew Cawthon not to be taken out along with that. 48 machine ends up getting turned, but don't really see much damage on the front end of that 20 either. Looks like he's going to be okay. Just unfortunate to be involved there. Everybody's hitting pit lane now. Want to top up here when you can. Tires are not as important at this track. The super speedways in general, you can get away with not changing your tires very often. And this track is no different. You will start to feel it if you get a long run. But yeah. Not a huge issue here. We'll see if we get a word with the 48 machine once he hits this pit box here. Jack is a part of All-Star Racing. Get his left side's on there. Should be pulling out momentarily. That qualified up front, and I don't think he's that bad off. He's like he just spun into the inside apron. He's probably getting some of his damage taken care of here, which is not going to hurt anything. It's a good time to do it. Hey, Jack, it's down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hey, I got you.
Hey, man, I saw that. Saw you take that spin to the inside apron there. What was it like from the seat of the truck?
Yeah, it was pretty awful. I don't know what. More embarrassed at the move I made or just the fact that I didn't flip it over and put on a show.
Well, it's probably good you didn't. You get to save that fast repair, right? Did you have much damage?
Yeah, it gave me about 4 minutes optional, but I'm not seeing much cosmetic, so I guess we'll have to see what came out of it. But yeah, just a terrible move on my part. I thought I'd follow Mayberry up there, and I saw a slow car in the top lane, and I just anticipated a huge checkup, so I didn't want to run Mayberry over, and you know, just going so fast, and I didn't anticipate the 20 there. And just a terrible decision there. So that's on me.
It's happened to the best of us. This track's kind of a little bit of its own animal. You know, you get those gigantic runs, and the speed sometimes kind of catch me at least off guard than it does like Talladega or Daytona. This place really gets huge runs. So, but luckily for you, you didn't really destroy the truck or hit the inside wall or even take anybody else with you. So that's good news.
Yeah. So hopefully it just turns out all right and see how the rest of the race goes.
All right, buddy. Hopefully we're talking to you at the end of the race on the podium. You were fast in qualifying. Expect to see you back up front.
Yeah. Hey, thanks.
All right, buddy. That 48 machine. I'm going to jump back up front into Dylan Bryant here and see if we're about to go back to green. Lights are out on top of that pace truck. As you're riding on the roof cam, the 51, which means we are going green as soon as we hit the front stretch here and get back to that restart line. Let's see, let's take a check on the chat here. We got Kathy A in the chat saying Team Albert here. Hello, Lori. We got Edith Anderson. Hey, VRL, Team Anderson here. Hello, Lori. Lori saying hello to everybody. Albert Anderson Sr. saying thanks for his birthday or his anniversary wishes. I can't get birthday off the brain tonight, folks. I'm sorry. Anniversary. And he also says hello to his sisters. At Dixon's racing team, you see that, should see that truck come off in a second here, folks. There it goes. Dixon Racing Team, completely his fault. Went low, anticipating the checkup slow. Just a bad move on his part, and we just talked to him. At least he'd take anybody else out. We got the launch now, folks, at 51. You see how he gets that launch on the 99 machine. Able to get out there, get it cleanly out front, but the 99 is going to be pushed by that 35 machine of Tom Bearish. And they may have a pretty good run of going in this corner. bottom line is pretty well organized. The top is not as much. You only got two trucks there. They're going to be able to hold their own for a bit, but if they don't get organized, which I think they are, though, then they're going to start to drop back. You see Jonathan Osborne pushing the 51 for everything he's worth, followed by Kyle Vaught there in the 16 machine. We're going to see if we can go through the field real quick. Starting with Mike Adamson, who's trailing back here. He's probably biding his time, waiting to see if he can make it to the end of this thing. I don't know if he ended up using part of his, or had to use his fast repair or not. Probably likely. He's running 27th, down one position where he started. You know, he started tonight with a penalty, so, but he doesn't look damaged or anything. He's just riding out right now. And just forward of him, Trevor Robertson, also involved in an incident with him in that 6th truck, +1, running 26th. John Schoenbachler is in the number 12 machine, racing out of Louisville, Kentucky. He's down 7 spots from where he started, running 25th. We just talked to Jack Dixon out of Mitchell, Ontario, Canada. He is one of several Canadian drivers that we have in this league, but he's the only one on track tonight. He's down 22 spots. He started way up front, trying to pass right now Andy Blair and Dion Jones for 21st and 20th, respectively. This is our returning driver of Seth Aller. Get a little closer shot of this guy. Look at his truck. Seth is going back and forth around 20th to 22nd here. These guys are really changing up the spots on me. Going forward, you got Dustin Wade in the 68 machine, that Reds truck. Actually have an onboard camera for Wade. Let's get a look at that tonight. There we go. We've got a good shot over the right-hand shoulder of Dustin. Sometimes we'll catch his son out there on the stream, but tonight looks like he's laser focused. You can see he's up on the wheel. You really got to pay attention here. Head on the swivel, so to speak. Still, you're going to many times be in danger, regardless of what you do. So that 68 machine, he's running in 20th right now. Jack Dixon's made his way further forward here, so we're going to continue on with Chris Warren, up 2 spots, running in 18th. Really hard to get a good shot of these trucks and who I'm talking about here, so let me see if I can. Maybe what we'll do is just stay with the rear cam here. Running the Goodies machine. He dropped significantly right there. He lost a lot of, see, you got Jesse Rating had a crash, but we don't have any kind of a caution. Let's go look and see what happened to him, and we'll go back through the field. Oh, he had significant damage. Something happened with him for sure. Here we go. Get that forward chase. Jesse out of Knoxville, Iowa, the 721. Oh, that's a huge netcode, but he saves it at first, but then there's an overcorrect. Now, netcode, folks, is whenever iRacing anticipates there was contact. You can see as well as I can, there was not contact. It just kind of anticipated. This is 27 different computers plus the server all trying to talk to each other and transferring information between them, anticipating where their inputs and all these things all simultaneous. So that was a netcode. That's an issue there. But we stayed green, which is unfortunate for Jesse because he's not going to have a chance to recover from that. Now, I also have Andrew Cawthon listed as crashing as well. Let's take a look. Still under green. We have to back this up a bit because we're catching the end of it. It's like he's in the green truck there at number 10. Oh, looks like these guys, are they going to save it? But the 10 doesn't. But since they kept it rolling and pointed in the right direction, that also the 23 truck there took significant damage of Aaron Warren. Aaron gets damaged pretty well too. Now these guys have fast repairs, but what's not playing in their favor is it did not throw a caution. And that's what's going to hurt them, because if you notice, when we take a look at the track map, they are way behind. They're on pit lane right now, and the leaders are coming out of turn 4 to come back around and pass them. Right now, they're passing the entrance. You see, we got the fields kind of split up in a few different groups now because of those incidents that did not result in caution.
Appreciate it.
Looking about 9 trucks in this first pack here. Then we go back to Jacob Alicia. Jacob Alicia is leading this second pack. Looking at like 4 trucks in that view, another 3 back behind them. So it's like about 7 trucks. These other 3 trucks, if they get lined up nose to tail, Jack Dixon's in here as well. They're going to be able, maybe be able to catch that front 4, and they can run as one big group. So 2 distinctive groups here, one of 9, one of 7.
Sorry, bro.
Chris Goins may be the last. Chris Goins is the last truck in that group. And then you're going to go back to Dave Mayberry. Dave is leading this. Looks like a trio of trucks. Trevor Robertson and Tom Barish. Then you go back to the goodies machine of Chris Warren, John Schoenbachler, and Seth Aller.
All right, man. Caution.
That they're in that 20 machine. Caution is out. Third caution. It's like Derek Welch is involved in an incident. This is going to put the field back together, folks, as we go back and take a look at what happened to Derek.
I think we just witnessed a straight up murder. That was crazy.
Again, we're kind of catching this at the end, so we'll have to back it up a bit. Derek is in that white and blue machine, second in line on the top row. That looks like maybe another net code off of the 23. Then a bump drop. Yep, that's another net code incident. It's like 2 net codes, rear, forward, and the rear of his truck. Just destroys that truck too. There's no way he's not going to have to use his fast repair just to be able to stay in this race. Unfortunate for him. So that's our 3rd caution of the night. That's 20 laps in, folks. Your leaders, Dylan Bryant. Jonathan Osborne is 2nd. Albert Anderson 3rd. Kelly Kill up in 4th. John Gallagher is in 5th. That's your top 5. We should see these guys probably duck down pit lane. Andy Player's out in the booth. You got me, buddy.
Hey, how we doing tonight?
Hey, doing good, man. How you feeling about your chances? It's been a little bit spicy in this first 20 so laps.
Yeah, it's usually spicy here. That's the problem. you never know what's going to happen. So just trying to keep it clean. I still got my fast repair and just hoping I can make it to the end.
I don't know if you drivers have been talking about it on track, but the last couple of incidents, I've seen significant net code. Even that last incident with the 21, that was a lot of net code. So be careful with that out there tonight.
Yeah, this is a tough track, especially when you get down into these turns, entering the turns. You get that weird gully, and it tends to throw the trucks out of whack, and I think that probably doesn't help with netcode either. And next thing you know, guys are going for rides. And
I gotta let you by.
I think we're kind of lucky to get that caution because I thought we were going to get spread out, not be able to see anybody ever again here because we had a few of those that thought they were going to be cautions and then weren't. So that would have made it kind of boring, I think. So we're going to spice it back up here again, I'm sure.
Yeah, you had a couple of distinct packs there, like a pack of 9 out front and then another group of 7. And then you went back a ways and it was like smaller groups of 3. So you were right. You were in danger there of getting pretty spread out and maybe a bunch of trucks going laps down.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen there. But fortunately, we kind of got that caution and let everybody regroup and see what we can do.
All right, buddy. Well, thanks for talking to me and giving us some content here for everybody out there watching in the chat. And for the camera as well, good luck and hope to talk to you on the podium.
Hey, thanks. Hopefully so. Hopefully see you later.
All right, buddy.
All right, thanks.
The 13 machine of Andy Player, racing out of Concord in New Hampshire. You have a new leader, folks. Kelly Kill. Racing out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Kelly's up front now, and he's always dangerous at these plate tracks. Probably rated as the best pusher we have in not only this series, but in the Premiere Series. Dangerous man when he's up front. So between him and the 99, 99's the super speedway king, and I would say that 01 is right there with him and the super speedway pushing king. And we're going to go on board with him for this restart because he does have an onboard camera, and he is controlling the field right now. Lori's out there in the chat saying too many net codes. Yes, I agree. Too many net codes.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're back underway. You can see that Kelly has launched on the field there, but Kyle Vaught's on his outside, not really letting him get away. Dustin Wade is on the bottom line, pushing Kelly with Jonathan Osborne on the outside as the pusher for the 16 machine. We see them get down into the corner. You can see the two lines are pretty much even. Don't know who's going to get the advantage coming out. It's really dangerous to push here, but you can see they are doing a little bit of pushing in the corners. Take a look from the roof cam of that 81 machine. Actually, he is out front now. As Kyle Vaught dropped to the bottom in front of the 01. So you see how when he dropped, that really broke up the momentum of that outside line. The instant wall of air hits that 81, and they have to start to overcome that and gain their momentum back to be able to get back up and be able to fight for this the lead of the race. Jonathan's racing out of Woodbury, New Jersey. Great job. I love the paint job on his car. Kyle Vaught out front.
Hey, Barry.
Kyle, a native of High Point, North Carolina. Really likes these. He likes all the tracks, but he really does enjoy these high speed. He's kind of like Albert Anderson that way. High speed, super speedway type tracks. Doing a good job working with Kelly Kill right now. I think they actually are working together. We'll see how this works out for him. Your friends are where you find them on these tracks sometimes. While we have this opportunity, we're going to go crank it up, folks. If you like loud noise and what it sounds like in the cockpit of these virtual trucks, what these racers are listening to, crank up your computer speakers or your television set. And we'll be right back. time as I did. There's going to be Dion Jones involved in that crash and likely others. We'll get a quick look at it here in just a second, folks.
My name too.
Hey, we gotta let the pace car catch
We
up.
get on
Guys.
board
Slow
here
down,
with
guys.
Dion.
Slow down, slow down.
Copy. Slowing down, going into 3.
And Dion's in the
Pace
Mountain
truck's not even
Dew
halfway
truck there on
down
the
my
outside, just
stretch.
in front of Chris Goins and the Ghost number 38. I don't know what happened. It's like 38 tried to go up underneath and something didn't get anticipated. So he was not the only one involved. To see who actually gets the worst of it here. Looks like it might be Dave Mayberry. That 29 machine you see right there.
Going down into
Yeah, I don't know what happened between the 38 and 04, but that was the root cause of the incident. And then Dave just goes for a ride. I'm also seeing now other crashes that are popping in. Don't know what this is about.
Am I able to go into pit?
Seth Aller, Kelly Kill, Kyle Vaught involved, Jonathan Osborne, Mike Average, all these people involved in an incident. I don't know what happened here.
Going by.
Hopefully it's just
Yeah, it should be open, Kyle.
minor bumper cars or something. Not showing me, so let's see. They're all waiting for the pace truck is what's going on here. They're all barely moving. Let's see what happens. No, I don't know.
Damn you, Gallagher.
No, so they're all checking up, waiting for the pace truck, most likely. There goes the pace truck. I think maybe what I saw on my screen, folks, is when they slowed down that much, it gave me a screen full of red that all these trucks had been involved in an accident. But actually they weren't. So if I scared you that your favorite driver was involved in an accident, I apologize. But I didn't know what happened for a moment. My entire screen lit up red that all these trucks had been involved in something. But apparently it looks like they're going to be okay. Yes, Kelly Kill is still your leader. Kyle Vaught second. Jonathan Osborne third. John Gallagher fourth. Dustin Wade is in fifth. Mike Everidge sixth. Albert Anderson's in seventh. Jacob Alicia eighth. Michael Alfaro is in ninth. Dylan Bryant 10th. Top 10. One lap to green here. Get work with somebody else. Hey, Dustin, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yeah,
Dustin.
gotcha.
Hey, man, how's it? How's your race going so far? It looks a little active out there tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so far so good. I don't really know exactly how I got up here, to be honest with you.
Do not change lanes until after.
I'm racing hard, man. You're fast, and don't know why that's going to Kelly Kill there, but anyway. So yeah, keeping that thing out of trouble is good. It seems like there's a little bit of net code actually going on out there tonight, so watch out for that. Otherwise, man, I hope to see you on the podium when we get a chance to chat some more.
Yeah, man, let's see how it goes here. I'm just a little leery with pushing here. I'm not very comfortable with pushing people here, so we'll see how it plays out. I'm just trying to mind my P's and Q's and stay clean, man. Just got to keep the nose clean. That's all I got to do.
All right, buddy. Well, that's a smart strategy if you ask me, and hopefully it works out for you. And I appreciate you talking to us. I'll let you get back focused on this race.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
68 machine. Dustin Wade. We're coming out of turns 3 and 4 now. We should see that pace truck pull off, and we're going to go green again. Looks like the admin put them single file for this restart since we had so many. Kelly Gill gets a good launch. Kyle Vought's second still. You see there's lined up nose to tail. I don't know that they're going to stay that way for too long. See if we go back a little further in the pack here. Looks like somebody got caught sleeping maybe in that restart 29. Or somebody may have just blew their engine. Like Trevor Robertson may have just blew his engine. Don't know what happened there, but I did see it in real time. You did too. Back up front here, we're already too wide. With the 81 challenging for the lead here, he is out front on that top line. Going to drop to the bottom, looks like. He's clear. He made it in front of Kelly Kill there. 123 of John Gallagher is leading that top line. And we just spoke with Dustin Wade. He's in the 68 machine, pushing John Gallagher for all he's worth right now. You can see that. There's a 99 machine looking to the outside maybe. That was a good shot of how they drop. Like it's like dropping into a bowl as you enter these turns, folks. Try to give you a little different perspective. Riding on board right now with the 81. So just move forward so you get you a better shot. Watch how they just drop into this bowl. You can see the truck on that inside line it just really, and Tom Barish may have been involved in a crash I just saw as well. We'll go back and see if we can get a look at that. It's so abrupt that it just disorients you and the truck. It really rattles the truck, so you got to really be prepared for it. It's something that you got to get used to be able to race and be fast here. I can see what happened to Tom. There was no caution there, so it's probably going to be like a wall strike. There it is. Look at Tom Barish. That 35 machine there. Racing out of Gulf Coast, Mississippi. Oh my goodness. From the top rope. That's the 11 machine. That's Michael Alfaro. Looks like he's being pushed maybe by the 9. Let's go on board with Michael and see how that came to be. Michael's in front of the truck you see right there. Oh, he got a little nudge from the 9 machine of Chadwick. That's why he was suddenly just launched sideways and ends up getting all the way down, taking the 35 with him. Just an innocent bystander. There's a blowover for the 35. We're still under green. Unfortunate for those drivers. Kyle almost gets up underneath the 01 there. Like 33 laps into this event. Had a lot of action already tonight. Not even halfway. Nearly. One more lap and we'll be halfway.
I think we're both damaged.
Oh, 99 gets turned. That's Albert Anderson into the outside wall. That is going to be our 5th caution.
Come back by, John.
Albert's leading that outside line in front of the 51. This is probably going to be a bad push. Nope. Like a 16. Like I mentioned before, when you get down in that corner, just watch how it just launches you if you're not ready for it.
Good, bud.
Go ahead and slow down, guys. Pace truck's going to be slow coming out.
You get
16 just gets launched up into that outside line there. And unfortunately, ends up taking Albert and some other ones with him. Right there.
Checking up going into one.
Then Albert goes up, hits the 51. That's a violent hit to the outside wall
You got damage.
for both of those guys. See who else went with them.
Checking up one.
You're going to see 99 disappear from your picture here. Come right back up and just nail that 51. Looks like everybody else got by clean. Don't know about these other drivers. Are they going to thread the needle here? And they do.
Right
just barely. Who is that? It's like the 21. 21 may have had an issue too. Eric Welch. He's looking okay. Nope. He did. He got a piece of that. Right at the last second. Really know where to go. You see that 51 come off the wall. Just, I mean, it looked like he might even been net code.
Tom, you got to come around the hill
We got him on that one. We'll slow it down. I mean, he doesn't even really hit. That's, yeah, a little bit more net code again. It looks like he missed it, but iRacing thinks that he hit. They're all making their way down pit lane now. If we can find the 21, maybe we'll get a word with the 21. He's still rolling. He is. Looks like his hood's back on, but his left front fender is not. Terrible luck here tonight. Eric Welch has. Down in the chat there, Edith Anderson's, oh man, Albert, no. Yeah, I think Albert got tore up pretty good there, but he should have a fast repair. Should be back out there. We'll get a look at Albert. And I don't know whether they're all messed up here on pit lane right now. It's like Albert might be trying to fix that damage. I don't know if he was involved in some previous damage. He doesn't have his fast repair. He's missing his rear bumper there. While he's sitting, let's see if we can get a word with him. Yeah, Albert, man, it's Alan in the booth, man. You got me?
Hey.
Hey, did checking you out. You got really tore up in that accident where the 16 just kind of floated up into you. Did you have a fast repair remaining, or are you just trying to get that thing manually fixed up?
Trying to get it manually fixed up. I got 9 minutes of optionals. I'm going to try to save it as long as I can. We were watching Kyle on the previous laps, and getting into every turn, he was bouncing up off of the bottom, and we were actually talking about him when that happened. We probably shouldn't have been talking about it, but you know, it happens at iRacing. You know, you get some guys have trouble sticking the bottom on entry there, and they bounce up and get into the car on the outside. But it's all good. We'll get back after it, and we'll see what happens.
Well, you got Edith Anderson and Papa Anderson out there, all the Anderson clan, Kathy A out there supporting you. So I wanted to find out what was going on with you if you had already used that fast repair. But at least you have that mulligan should you have to do it, maybe get back in this race towards the end. You're always fast at these super speedways.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go ahead and use this fast repair because
let me know if you do.
I don't have enough speed right now, and I'm going to have some issues.
Well, I'll let you get focused back on it, buddy. Thanks for talking to me and letting the Anderson clan know what's happening with you, and good luck.
10-4. Thanks, man.
Yep. That 99 machine of Albert Anderson. And there's your Anderson update, folks, if for all you guys out there listening. But he does have a fast repair, so he's going to get a brand new truck and be just as capable as when he started this race. And let's see if he's able to dodge the calamity that seems to be striking a lot of folks here tonight and be there at the end to win this thing.
I'm right behind you, Jack.
Got Dave Mayberry out there saying his crew chief fell asleep. We'll take a look and see Dave here in a minute. You got Kyle Vaught now leading this race. Don Gallagher's in second. Kelly Kill is in third. Looks like we're going to start single file again. Carrying on, Jacob Leisha fourth. Seth Aller is in fifth. Mike Everidge is sixth. Andy Player seventh. Scott Milner eighth. Dustin Wade ninth. Luke Chadwick 10th. And that is your top 10, folks. Take a quick look at Mr. Mayberry's. Looks like Mayberry's camera's frozen. So he's frozen and his dog's asleep. We get ready to go back racing here. Kyle's going to control this restart. Once he hits that white line, he's within the restart zone. And he's back under green. Gets a nice launch in front of the 123. Going to hold that lead at least through the turns 1 and 2. We'll see if they get organized on the outside line. We got John Gallagher, the green truck of Kelly Kill right there. Jacob Alicia, always dangerous in fourth position on that bottom lane. As you see them start to form up that top line, they're going to have a head of steam as they're coming up through the front there. That's going to be led by Andy Player. That top line will be. See if they can get organized. 31 machine right there. Scott Milner is going to be his pusher, maybe. With 68 of Dustin Wade lining up third on the outside line. Right on board right now with Andy Player. They're having a tough time getting organized on that top line. It does take a minute to build up that momentum and get once they get lined up. It's track's kind of funny. Once they do start to have a little momentum, it's like a freight train. But they are not organized right now, and they are losing this momentum on the outside line. Now we have another player, no pun intended there. It's like the 81 touches the apron there. Shoots him to the outside, bringing out our sixth caution. I don't think there was any other contact. It looked like he just touched it. If you touch the apron in the middle of the corner, this is generally what's going to happen if it happened the way I think I saw it. And we'll look. We'll go on board. Here's the 81 truck right here. You're riding with him going into this turn. I think if he touches, when I say apron, I mean below, and he does go below the yellow here. And there's such a difference in the banking that it just upsets the truck and loses all grip and shoots you to the outside retaining wall. And I think that's exactly what happened here. We'll take another look from the back too. Hits it twice even. So he gets kind of away with it the first hit. And then comes back for a second run at it. Nobody's right directly behind him. Hits it once, but that's what puts him kind of, you can notice he never really regained control after he touched it the first time. He's trying to save it right there and just not able to do it. Does a valiant job. Probably really saves major damage to his truck. Only touches the outside wall with his right rear. If he hasn't used his fast repair yet, he probably shouldn't have to here. He is going to have some repairs done because that right rear is going to give him all kinds of trouble. If he races with it, then you can see it's crunched up pretty good right there. So a whale of a job by the 81 machine to be able to even limit his damage there. Or is in the chat saying, yep, that yellow line will get you every time. It will, especially here. You can see how drastic is flat on that apron down there, and then you got 30 degrees of banking in that turn. It's not a good thing to try and straddle that line. Trevor Robertson said paddle shifting got him. Or he said he's going to paddle shift from now on. Now, if you have like an H pattern, I've done that before. That's probably what maybe Trevor did, is you go to grab that next gear and you go the wrong direction, or it kind of goes into the wrong slot, and you will what we call money shift, which is you end up downshifting instead of upshifting, and you peg out the RPMs of your engine and it blows up. Yes, folks, your virtual engine in iRacing will blow up. So, and that it sounds like that's what Trevor's describing there. Man, what unfortunate. He's really had the bad luck following him around here lately, that cloud, through both series. Getting caught up in other people's incidents, having something like this happen to him here tonight. So here's wishing Trevor all the best in the next race. Hopefully gets back in this thing. Jump back up front here for a moment. Take a look and see. Yeah, we're still going to be one more to go here. Let's even get a word with Trevor. But he's even still on the track. He's probably not going to be. No. Hey, Trevor, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me?
Yeah, what's up?
Man, look, I saw your notes in the text chat there. Sounds like you're describing that you had a money shift there. Is that what from your perspective, what happened?
Yeah, I went from third, top of third to second, and I shifted out of the gear, shifted back into exactly where I was, and it registered as fourth. So I don't know how I ended up in second gear, but it blew my motor and said enough damage, we're done. So I'd just taken my fasts. I had like 5 minutes of repairs from the couple of cautions before that, and it just, I don't know, just bad luck.
You got to get this monkey off your back, man. I don't know what you got to do. Maybe you need to talk to Albert Anderson. He had a tough year a couple of seasons ago, man, kind of like that. He went to changing his number, changing the paint scheme on his truck. He was changing everything he possibly could. So I hope you figure it out, man, because I mean, you're always perennial favorite, fast driver everywhere we go. Just had some seriously bad luck these last few weeks.
I'm telling you, usually it's easy. I'm not gonna say easy, but it's usually the top 10 with no incidents whatsoever. But just all of a sudden, just everything is happening all at once. I don't know. I should have saved my fast, I guess, because I could have still be out there, but it's not on pace. But it happens. It is what it is, and eventually I'll go back to the clean weeks I'm used to.
Yeah, that bad luck cloud will start following somebody else. But here's hoping that happens sooner rather than later, buddy. And thanks for talking to us. We'll drop you back down into your team chat. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Wrong button. I was talking to Andrew. I'm sorry.
Trevor Robertson, your 6 machine. Just incredibly bad luck here the last little bit. And but it's got to turn around here soon. It doesn't stay with you forever. But sometimes it feels like it's going to. So good luck to you there, Trevor. As we're set to go back green. Following our 6th caution, Kyle Vaught is still leading this thing with John Gallagher in close tow and Kelly Kill in 3rd. 4th place is Jacob Alicia, and top 5 is rounded out by Seth Aller, your returning driver to the Vanquish Series. Control of the race is back under Vaught's control there. In the 16, when he crosses this white line, he can launch at any point before the next white line, and there he goes. Pretty good launch. John Gallagher didn't let him get really a drop on him there. He's able to stay with him pretty well. He's going to push him for right now with no help. The worst thing he probably could do at this point was go to the outside. We'll look back from the hood of Kyle Vaught, and you can see the entire field back there. We'll see if they get lined up. It's like the 13 of Andy Players looking to take a little bit of risk, jumps out there, hoping someone else will follow him and start forming up that outside line. Not going to be able to do too much with just 2 trucks, so he drops back into line. And that's a good perspective. We're going to stay on this until we get to the next turn. Watch as they're entering the next, let's see, turns 1 and 2, because they're passing pit lane now. You can see it when they come out of that. They just drop into a bowl. Watch how abruptly it just jostles that truck. You can see it momentarily right here. Going in and right there. And you can see the other trucks just wash up because they're having to anticipate. You're literally turning the truck almost before you're at that point in the turn. And you see as you come out, it almost launches you like a ramp. And now we do have a great run coming from that outside. Jacob Alicia is leading it in the 7 machine.
My only hope to get back up there, so I don't have a choice.
13 is going to push him. 13 was looking for drafting buddies. You saw him out there earlier. I don't know who the Lone Ranger is out there up top. Looks like it might be the 12 truck. And it is. John Schoenbach all by himself in that third lane. Maybe dropping down here in the second lane here to make sure he gets the draft. Drop back here to 26. We see Andrew Cawthon way off the pace. You see the entire field up in front of him, so he must be running with some damage right now. Maybe out of fast repairs or trying to save one. Move forward to Tom Barish. Tom's in 25th right now in that 35 machine. Jonathan Osborne's in 23rd. Looks like he's either running back here to take care of his stuff, or he may be off the pace as well. Looks like his truck's okay. He just wants to wait and get closer to the end. 25 to go right now. Chris Gomes working with Derek Welch in the 21 machine here, pushing in. They're in 21st, 22nd, respectively. Dave Mayberry at the back end of the actual pack, and you see him passing Albert Anderson right there. We talked to Albert. We know what Albert is doing. He is riding here, trying to avoid any incidents so he can be there at the end of this race. 25 laps is a long way to go. Especially with this type of pack racing, you could easily end your night and have no mulligans to bail you out. I'm assuming maybe Dylan Bryant, we know both these guys are fast, is doing the same thing. See, his truck looks good, no issues there. Moving on forward. Jesse Redding out of Knoxville, Iowa, in the 721 machine. Seems like everybody's kind of calmed down. Maybe they're resigning themselves to just, knock out some laps here and then be there at the end. Luke Chadwick's running in 15th, up 9 positions from where he started. Michael Alfaro right there with him, running 13th, up 1 position. Chris Warren in that Goodies machine is running in 12th. We talked about Michael already. Jack Dixon, we talked to him a little bit earlier. He's running 15th. He's down 13 spots from where he began. He's going to be kind of tiptoeing his way back up towards the front. You saw a good transition look right there, how abruptly he was moving down the track at the time, which makes it even more exaggerated. Talk about Chris Warren over here with John Schoenbach, where he's really just kind of working it here. Working that outside line. Looks like he's got 1 truck going with him. 2 trucks going with him now, with Chadwick bringing up the tail. Lose a little bit of it's all smoke, folks. Got a little excited. I thought it was gonna be another incident. Now, the only way you're gonna pass around here is be in the 2nd and 3rd lanes. You literally have to be out here, but when you're out here, you're really risking it. You're at risk of being taken out by something that happens on the bottom line you have no control over. We talked about Andrew Cawthon here. He's kind of running hurt, looks like, in the 10 machine. He's running all by himself. Looks like his camera might be frozen up on us. See if we can get a word with him. Well, he's out there running on his own. Hey, Andrew Cawthon, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me?
Yeah.
Hey, man, looks like are you running wounded trying to save that fast repair, or are you just out of fast repairs?
No, there was no caution on that, no caution when I got wrecked, and then I was in the pits, hit my fast repair, I had my fast repair on, and I accidentally went to turn my tires off, turn my fast repair off, and it made me get a bunch of optional damage repaired. And then we had people that didn't get caught up on this last time. I got a couple of laps back. We had people that didn't get caught up on the trying to come back to the green, and it made us lose the draft, trying to not get a flag. But
I'm like 8 laps down, so I'm just running back here trying to help everybody, trying to get the D on so we can maybe not run so slow.
All right, man. I appreciate you talking to me. Just want to get a word with you. We tried to get your camera on, but it's frozen up. But just want to get a word and see what's going on with you.
All right, yeah, no, man, just kind of out of it for this one, so kind of out of the running, so just kind of cruising around. Maybe get a couple positions if some people that have fast repairs already used up, tear it up, so we'll see.
Yeah, those points will count towards the end of the season, but thanks for talking to me.
You got it, man. I don't know what's going on with the camera. That's weird. So, sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. Take care.
All right, man. Have a good one.
That 10 machine of Andrew Cawthon not having a great night. Just unlucky circumstances. We're watching pretty intense racing as always up here in this pack. Kelly's going to go down that line, staying high, second lane. Now they're going to take it. Dropping in, Kelly Kill, that is, in the 01 machine, dropping in front of John Gallagher here at the front. New leader, Mike Everidge, in the 82 out of Melbourne, Kentucky. Mike's leading the way here, going across the stripe to 19 to go. When we get down another 9 laps or so, get inside the top 10, we're going to see some fireworks. Hopefully it's all on the track and not crashing. So we'll see how this goes. You see this 82 and the 01 keep kind of sliding up a little bit as they're entering these turns. When the tires, they say earlier that they're not a huge difference here, but you can start to wear them out over the course if you haven't changed them all night long, and you will start to slide up every time you go into these corners. And that's kind of makes it difficult to keep it out of the truck if there's one on your outside line. A little bit of the aero too will start to give you issues. You might push a little bit if you're behind another truck. If you couple that with the older tires, it could make for some calamity.
Hey, Average, how much fuel you got?
We are marking off some good laps here, though. So then the admin's out there saying she doesn't like iRacing Super Speedway. It is a unique animal. I mean, if you think you have incidents at places like Daytona or Talladega, you really have them here. They get highlighted. We do have 26 people out there in the stream watching. If you do like what you see, please make sure you like and subscribe. We are here every Wednesday and Friday night at 8 p.m. highlighting the Vigilante Racing League, and these two series, Premiere Series, is on Wednesday nights. And then this series, the Vanquish Series, which is a primarily Super Speedway series, here on Fridays. We do have some cross-pollination of drivers between the two series, but they both have their unique makeup. New leader, Jack Dixon, now out there with Andy Player pushing him along. And Jack had some issues earlier. Looks like he might still be carrying a little bit of damage on that left front. But able to hold the lead right now with Andy Player pushing him. 68 machines leading that outside line of Dustin Wade. And you got 38 of Chris Gomes up there high, working with, looks like 721 maybe, of Jesse Reddy. As we're coming across for 16 to go. Got Lori out there in the chat saying thank you to everyone for watching. We really appreciate it. We do. Thanks for watching. It really helps us out with highlighting the talent of these drivers and giving them their flowers for it. They put the work in. This is one of those tracks right here, and it's a lot of skill. People say, well, you know, it's all flat-footed, but you got to make the right decisions. You got to be able to hold this truck steady to get up front. Now, this one, you do have a little bit more outside of your control with other drivers and just the nature of draft pack racing. But don't let it fool you for a second. There is a skill set to racing these tracks, because I would argue that how my evidence for that is how it looks like, oh, green flag pit stops going on here, folks. This looks wild. My evidence for that is that you have the same players up front constantly winning these things. The likes of America's driver of Albert Anderson. You got Kelly Kill up there, and he's just, you know, the 51 machine. These guys who are almost always up front. So on pit lane, you got Kelly Kill, John Gallagher, And they're moving around on me. Jacob Alicia, Aaron Warren, Dylan Bryant, Albert Anderson, Scott Milner, Seth Aller, Mike Adamson. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trucks just came in all together. Now imagine you're going to see now the lead has been inherited by John Schoenbachler, Luke Chadwick, Mike Everidge, Dustin Wade, Jack Dixon. They're all in this pack here. Imagine you're going to see them hit pit lane here now. See 2 of them. Maybe 3, 4. Those 4 are definitely going to have to stay together because 4 trucks is going to be difficult to have the fastest speed here with just 4 trucks. Luke Chadwick takes the lead here. So we're going to actually got strategy playing out here at the end of the race since it stayed green, which is great for us. I'm sure this will get a little bit crazy for these drivers. You see somebody down there in the apron coming off pit lane. Looks like it might have been the 11. So are these guys going to go in this time? This is 6 truck pack. That's a good amount of trucks.
Copy.
Oh, got 4 again going in. Chadwick and Everidge stay out. And I bet they are concerned right now. They're going to be significantly slower than these other packs. And there's no one behind them right now, so they have lost a lot of speed. It's Chadwick in that 9 machine, and you got Mike Everidge in 82 right behind him. They are first and second positions right now. You got John Schoenbachler coming around to pass pit lane. Now the question is, Chris Goins, Dave Mayberry, and Jesse Redding are on pit lane in front of him for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They have already come off of pit lane or coming off pit lane. I expect Schoenbachler to pass them right here. Right now he's passing Redding. Actually, that wasn't Redding. There they are right there. Now this group has gotten a head of steam. They're going to catch them pretty quick. That's Mayberry, Redding, and you're going to see these trucks just fly around the outside of them.
Right here, Chris, 1.
Now Redding and Mayberry may be able to catch on. Maybe the 38 here too. He's lucky he can grab onto the tail of these guys. And this is going to end up being your leaders because the current leader of Chadwick and Everidge, they're probably waiting for a caution. But they haven't been on pit lane since lap 40. The last time they're going in now, you see it right there. So now your new leader is going to be the closer of John Schoenbachler. And he's showing the way here with only 12 to go, coming to 11 here momentarily. That Jim Beam machine, 12, John Schoenbachler of Louisville, Kentucky. Right behind him, you're going to have Dustin Wade, racing out of Cincinnati. Jack Dixon, 3rd in line. Chris Goins, Jesse Redding in the 721, and now Dave Mayberry. And you can see this other line is catching them now. So these guys are coming back together. Take a look at the track map. You can see that outside line led by the 99 is on a roll. America's driver headed to the front, about to pass for the lead, and he should be in the lead now, except we haven't passed Luke Chadwick and Mike Everidge. They're on the bottom coming off pit lane, passing them now. The next one should be Chadwick, and now Albert Anderson is in the lead with the 16 pushing him, and Seth Oler in that 20 machine pushing 16 of Kyle Ball. They all came back together, so they were very efficient getting on and off pit lane. We're coming to 10 to go here.
Well done, Kyle.
So as I mentioned, we saw earlier Anderson laying back there, just taking care of his machine so that he could be ready for this moment. 10 to go, front of the pack. Good pushers around him with the 16, the 01, the 68. 16 still sliding up the track there. Is so tough, especially as the pusher. You are anticipating what the guy in front of you is doing. You're trying to see. You have less visibility. In fact, I'll show you Kyle Vaught's visibility. It's super hard to see. This is what Kyle Vaught sees out of his windshield. Here comes the turn. And see how he pops to the right a little bit because he's not able to see exactly where that turn begins. So it makes it tough. I mean, you can try to anticipate it, but sometimes you might end up doing what you saw 81 do earlier, which is touch that apron, which is disaster because it's going to just toss you to that outside line like you and just pancake the right side of your truck, probably blow your engine. The Kathy app, they're saying, yes, Albert. Yep, you knew he's going to be up here. He was playing it out. Silver Fox, Albert Anderson. Right on board with Oler. You see that 12 machine making a comeback. Like, oh, we're under caution, folks. Yeah, yellow flag for something.
Dead.
Big accident in the back there. We'll go back and take a look. Looks like Kelly Kill is involved in that one. Let's see what happens to Kelly. He's in that green Monster Energy machine you see right there behind the 12 and the 51 of Dylan Bryant. Oh no, looks like the 68 and the 01 come together and they both just eat the end of pit lane there, destroying both their trucks. That is terrible. They both had such a good run going. 68 can't even move. 01 had to tow. But 68 had to tow as well.
You okay, bud?
I'm fine.
Get
How
another
your truck explodes.
vantage point of this.
Not mine.
Oh, that was another neon green one then.
Yeah, that was Kelly.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like the 01 was following the 51 down. Just didn't, and maybe the 68 was coming up simultaneously. This happens, kind of racing, making a move for the same space at the same time. Yeah, you can see the 68 comes up off the yellow a little bit, and then the 01 as well. And they both just destroyed in those barriers.
I think I hit that pit road at about 200.
That is not the first time I've seen that happen here at this track.
Yeah, that looked really bad.
They are both on pit lane right now.
I got 4 frames of Kelly flying right in front of me off of the barrel, but luckily it disappeared.
Yeah, it was bad.
See if we can get a word with the 68 machine. Of Dustin Wade.
Albert, man,
hey, Dustin, it's down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Up there through everybody, man.
Yeah, I got you guys. How you doing?
Hey, man. Hate to see that happen. It's like you and the 01 got together. 01 may be coming down. I couldn't tell if you were coming up slightly. You guys are fighting for the same space and both end up eating the end of pit wall and just destroying your trucks, man. I hate that for you. Did you have a fast repair remaining?
Yes, I did have a fast repair remaining. That was actually the first altercation I had been in the whole entire race, so I was good to go.
Okay, so you're still on the lead lap then? You're able to fight for this?
Let's see. I don't know. I think I might be a lap down right now. I think they passed me because I had a tow.
Yeah, it was probably, what, 4 or 5 minutes of tow, or 3 minutes at least?
It was a minute and something just because I was right by the entrance.
That's not too bad. But anyway,
but, yeah, I think I am 1 lap down.
Well, I hate to see that. I mean, 7 laps doesn't sound like much, but if they wadded up here, don't know if you're the first 1 lap down. Looks like maybe Jonathan Osborne is. But yeah, man, good luck. Thanks for talking to me. Hate to see that happen to you. Having a good run tonight.
Yeah, thank you, man.
All right, we'll talk to you. 68 machine. Man, what a terrible way to kind of wrap this up with only a few laps to go. I mean, me personally, I'd rather get wrecked early in the race and be out of it than be under 10, having such a good run and have something happen like that. Right now, Albert Anderson is your leader in that 99 DeWalt machine. The lights on top of the pace truck are off, indicating that we are going green the next time we pass the start-finish line. Albert's going to control this restart once he hits the restart zone. And again, right after this race, we're going to be interviewing the winner for sure. So don't jump off afterwards and get a chance to hear from whomever is able to pull this off. You got Kyle Vaught up there trying to challenge Albert for this win. The closer, John Schoenbacher in the 12 machine. And returning driver up 19 positions tonight, Seth Aller in his Toyota Tundra, putting it in the win tonight in that 20 machine. Dylan Bryant, the always dangerous Dylan Bryant up there. Aaron Warren. Yeah, Chris Gomes. You got all the players up here who are looking to snatch victory away from each other. And they are going to be going at it. It's going to be a fast and furious 6 laps. I hope it goes to the end and we get a race across the start-finish line. And not just wadding up more trucks. It's a dangerous place, though, folks. I mean, the likelihood of us going 6 laps here at the very end without an incident is kind of low.
Good luck, guys, and do not change lanes until after you cross the start finish line. Thank you.
See if we go on, but I don't think we've seen Dylan Bryant here tonight on one of these restarts. Let's take a look at that. He's got the over-the-head shot. And you should see this truck pop off here. We'll watch Dylan right here. 51. He's right here in that bottom line. Control the races over to Albert inside the restart zone now. We are back underway. Gets a nice launch, but he doesn't get away from Kyle Vaught that outside. He does pull up in front of him to take away his draft, you notice there, and you're watching the onboard camera of Dylan Bryant right now. Watch as he gets into the turn. Watch how this wheel's going to jerk on him. A little less pronounced that time, given that they're not quite up to speed. Albert's still holding him off up front. Aaron Warren to the point on that outside line. 99 still holding the bottom. Kyle Vaught's pushing at 99. You got the 38 of Chris Gomes is going to be the pusher on the outside line.
Guys, you can't say straight flag.
12 is going to make his move. Along 51 is going to follow him to the outside to take over the lead of the outside line. That's John Schoenbacher and Dylan Bryant.
All right, wouldn't you?
4 to go. 16 consistently still just getting pushed up the track there. Really tight racing here. They're just formulating their last minute plans. What are they going to do? They're going to hold it. You got the 16 to 20 and these other guys, if they have hopes of winning. Oh, you see the 123 touch the apron. It was almost an accident there. 12 and the 51 are losing momentum on the outside, but these guys on the bottom, they're kind of trapped by the outside line. Not able to make a move. As you see 82, I think, right there, yep, no, 23 pops out of Warren. Oh no! And it looks like we got is that huge accident. Looks like the 01 involved again.
Not sure what happened, Chris.
He gets a tap. Looks like from the 68 machine, maybe. Fine. Here's Kelly. Maybe he gets down on the line there. Get a little bit more of a perspective here. Trying to see who that Raptor machine is.
Checking up for the face.
You lose momentum on the bottom is what happens here. So the 01 has to check up a bit because the 29 goes down, and he just gets tapped in that right rear and sends him into the 38 of Chris Gones, taking out the 11 as well. The 9, just it's just calamity for these guys.
I think admin's got a yellow flag too.
Reminder, you cannot change lanes until after you cross the start-finish line, but the green flag rule is no longer.
Got Joe Canales out there in the chat saying Albert needs a friend about now.
Hey, copy that, Albert.
And then also saying that's how you make up for that pump, number 16 push.
88, you can go ahead.
Jacob Alicia involved in an accident. What is this? This after? Okay, this is more of the same. All right, go back to live here. Your leader is still Albert Anderson. We are 3 to go. This is going to be a green-white checker situation. So what that means, it's overtime, folks. That once they take the green flag, they will come around. If they stay green, the next flag will be the white flag, and then the next flag after that, whether it be yellow flag or checkered flag, will end the race. Now, in that first lap, if iRacing throws a caution, if there's an accident, there's a caution on the first lap of the green-white checker, the field is frozen, and that's the end of the race, where they're running at the moment of caution. So it's critical for like Anderson or Vaught or whomever is going to try to make sure their nose is forward of the other one on that first lap, should there be a caution, because that's going to lock the field in place, and that's how you finish. Now, if they are able to get around and take the white flag, iRacing will allow them to race it to the end. So they won't throw the caution. They won't throw the caution, and you will continue racing till you get to the checkered flag. Joe says he means bump. Lori's out there saying that he would never bump Albert on purpose. No, I mean, I was talking earlier about how tough it is to get in this corner. On that bottom line, following somebody is the hardest, especially as the pusher. If you're third or fourth truck in line on the bottom or whatever, you can lay back a little bit and kind of get your eyesight to where the turn's going to be and make the adjustment, make sure you're anticipating it. The hardest part is when you're the pusher, on the inside line in particular, but even the outside line where you have limited visibility and you're trying to anticipate where the drop into the corner is.
Hey, Chris, my spoiler alert.
Joe says, no, never on purpose. Yeah, of course not, Joe.
Yeah, you look clean.
These guys just racing hard. We'll see how this goes here. It should be exciting. All right, folks, again, if you like what you see, make sure that you are tuning in each week. Friday nights at 8 p.m. for this series, for the Vanquish Series. Wednesday nights for the Premiere Series of the Vigilante Racing League. Now, up next, you think this track is kind of crazy. We're going to Watkins Glen next Friday for some road racing, left and right hand turns, I'm sure. And I talked to Albert Anderson before the race. He said he is super excited about going to Watkins Glen. He's been jonesing for some road course action, and he's going to get it next week and get after it. So expect to see him up front battling for the win. All right, folks, lights are out on top of that pace truck, which means we are going green next time around. But right now, Albert's in the lead. Albert Anderson at 99 machine. Kyle Watson second. John Schoenbacher is third. Seth Oler fourth, Dylan Bryant fifth, John Gallagher sixth, Andy Players in seventh, Dave Mayberry's in eighth, Aaron Warren in ninth, Mike Evers 10th, Jesse Redding is 11th, Scott Milner's 12th, Jonathan Osborne 13th, Mike Adelson 14th, Chris Warren's 15th, Jacob Alicia 16th, Jack Dixon 17th, 18th is Chadwick, Luke Chadwick, 19th is Chris Gomes, Derek Welch is in 20th, Dustin Wade, 21st. Michael Alfaro. Dustin Wade is your first car lap down, by the way. Fighting to get back on lead lap. Michael Alfaro's lap down 22nd. Tom Bears 23rd. Dion Jones. All these trucks are one lap down. Dion Jones 24th. Kelly Kills 25th. Andrew Cawthon 26th. And Trevor Robertson is 27th and out of the race. As we're coming into turns 3 and 4, getting ready to go green. The field will be back in the hands of Albert Anderson. He will launch us once we get to the restart zone. Once he crosses the first white line, you'll see it. This is it, folks. This is the end of the race. This is for all the marbles. We're back under green. 99 gets a launch, a good launch over the 16, and that 12 machine of John Schoenbacher goes up to take the air off the 16, looking to pull him along as a pusher. Let's see if they're able to get back to the bottom line. They are not going to be able to get there. 99 decides to stay there. 51 and the 12 are working their way with some momentum on that bottom line. Don't know if this is going to be the winning call by the 99 to stay up in the high line. I like it. They got momentum now going into 3 and 4. See if they get around to get to the white flag here. Look at this swarm of pack. We're about to cross the start-finish to start the last lap, folks. 99 is surging on the outside with the 16 and the 20 machine. They're forming a third line to try and go after this win here. We are 1 lap to go. You can just see all the wiggling going on. 99's out front. Kyle Vaught is in second. John Schoenbacher in third. Headed down the backstretch. This is not over. Schoenbacher goes to the outside line, taking the 51. They're going to go after it here. They're going to have momentum going into 3 and 4. This might be the winning move. Depends on how fast that inside line can get formed up and get the momentum back. Schoenbacher dips to the bottom along with the 51. They're trapping 99 and third on the bottom. He's not able to get to the outside. He might go to the inside. And they're wrecking behind him. 99's taken out. Oh, who's it going to be between the 12 and the... Is it going to be Dylan Bryant? Dylan Bryant is winning the ISS. He won the ISS 250. Incredible finish. Did not know until the last second who was going to win that. Last I saw, Dylan Bryant was pushing John Schoenbacher. And we'll go back and take a look at that instance. Unfortunate there for the 99 machine. He got turned right there at the end, and Albert ends up coming home in 17th position. Wow. We'll go back and take another look at this, folks. Is right out of, we'll back it up just a little bit more. You'll look from the chopper view. '51 is on the outside. You see, 99 goes to the low. 16 goes middle. 16 and the 20 of Aller end up touching. Let me get behind the 16 here. Get a better look at that. So 16 is right in front of you. So that's Kyle Vaught right there. The 16 on the bottom. We'll slow it down a little bit. It's like the 20 machine comes down just so ever slightly, and it ends up touching, and it turns him. And look at the air that the 99 gets, and then they just all get destroyed. The 99, the 16, the 20, the 23 just went for a ride. Let's ride along with Albert Anderson here from inside of his cockpit. You just see the degree of banking here, 30 degrees of banking. He's going to go for the winning move here. He gets a chance under the 51. He gets a chance under the 12. He might have the momentum to make it, but then he just gets turned. He goes for a ride. That's not exactly how it looks from the driver's perspective. We'll give you a look at the driver's perspective. is going to be the roll bar because it doesn't gyro. This is what it looks like from Albert's perspective. Asphalt sky. Barks. He is not going to be happy about this. He really tried to save that truck and get to the end of this race. But this is super speedway racing. He knows it's a part of it. It's just pack racing. So meanwhile, back up front, we'll get with your winner, Dylan Bryant. Don't go away. We're going to get your interviews coming up in just a second. All right, folks, I am back and we're ready to interview your champion here at the iRacing Super Speedway, Mr. Dylan Bryant, able to bring it home in P1 here tonight. Thought we had a camera for him, but it actually is already out. So we're just going to go ahead and get our interview underway. Hey, Dylan, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Alan, what's going on?
Hey, man, thought we had a camera for you. Turned it off too soon. I was going to have an interview on camera there. But hey, nonetheless, man, you brought it home in kind of a wild and crazy night here. A lot of cautions, a lot of opportunities for calamity. How were you able to avoid it all in the end and bring home the trophy?
Yeah, luck. I really didn't have a teammate that was close to me from behind. Albert was leading it and stuff, and I definitely try to help him out as much as I can, and of course Omni returns the favor and stuff. But I'm racing for a championship, and I had to make some aggressive moves at the end, but aggression and luck plays a major role into getting these wins with these big tracks and stuff that involves a whole bunch of drafting. So
yeah, for sure, man. I mean, you gotta be selfish as a race car driver. That's the number one thing they tell us. So yeah, we try to work with teammates when it's possible, but when it comes down to the pay window, you got to be selfish or you're never going to get to the top of the mountain and be crowned a champion. So I understand that completely, man. Did you ever get any damage tonight? I don't recall that I saw you involved in anything really.
Yeah, when I don't know who was under Albert and myself as we was pushing on the outside, running, I think like second and fourth, I think. but the guy that was second in line on the bottom, he washed up and clipped Albert, which then clipped me, and I totaled my truck. So so I did use my fast repair, probably by like lap 35, I think it was, and I hung out in the back a little bit, because you got to be there at the end to win it. So I was hesitant, and yeah, I don't think I got any more damage after that. So.
Well, you came here tonight looking really good in the points. This is just going to help your cause in chasing that championship. We got Watkins Glen turning right and left next week. How you feeling about your odds there?
Well, speaking of that, Derek has helped me out a lot with the road course and stuff, and he picked me up about a second and a half, and I went from being like a 10th to 15th place truck every time at the Glen to, you know, fifth to like 8th place. So so for the first time, I'm actually looking forward to it, and you know, if I can pull out 5th, 6th place finish, it should be a win in my book. So so the main goal is just to get my points there, and hopefully I'll not have any trouble and or contact and spin out and crash. So, but yeah, but I can't wait until we can move on past it. That's too. So.
Yeah, for sure. Well, so tonight's really going to help you going into that. You win here tonight, great. If you can get a top 10 or even a top 5 at the Glen, that's just going to add to your cushion. But as we get to wrap it up here, before I let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, first off, a huge shout out to Team All-Star with Albert, Jack, and Tom, and Derek. It's a great team. And the good thing about the team is that they all know how to race these plate tracks. So so it actually makes it a little bit easier on us. So a huge shout out to them. A huge shout out to Derek for not giving up. He had a lot of damage, and he still came back and finished 12th. So I'm excited for him. Also Lori for everything that she does for the league. VRN, y'all do a great, a beyond fantastic job, and I definitely look forward to going back and viewing the broadcast, and also a huge shout out to everybody in the league and stuff. It's a close family, and I'm beyond blessed to be here. So yeah, so shout out to y'all. And that's it.
All right, buddy. Hey, well, we appreciate you, brother, and the kind words and everything. We look forward to seeing how you run at the Glen. We expect to see you up there in that top 10 with your newfound road racing skills, and then beyond. We'll see how this works out for the season. We're already going in. This is round 7 next week. Yeah. 13. We're halfway through this season already, incredibly. And so, yeah, good hunting, and we'll talk to you next week, buddy.
All right, Alan. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, bye. So that's tonight's champion, the 51 machine of Dylan Bryant. Now, before we go, let's take a check on the chat and make sure I haven't missed anybody out there. That was really a kind of a crazy finish. Worth the wait, in my opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Kathy A's out there. She's saying, hey, sorry, Albert Anderson Sr. Man, that stinks. It absolutely does. Anderson Clan out there, unfortunately, last turn, last lap, saw their driver airborne. Albert Anderson's in there now, so now that was fun. That was just fun. Congrats, Dylan, way to go, brother, and thank you to everyone for coming out. Yes, that's Albert Anderson, the driver, the 99 machine. I would say piloting, since he was airborne, his truck here tonight, coming out of turn 4, trying to bring home the win, as he's always found his way up there. Just got a little unfortunate in his timing and making that move and having someone touch him and spin him out. So again, that's plate racing. He knows it. It's just one of those things. Seemed like he was having some fun tonight when we talked to him. So congrats to everybody. A good run here tonight. See nobody else in the chat, so we'll get your race results and close this one out. All right, so we talked to your champion, Dylan Bryant, first. John Gallagher brings it home second. Great run for John. The closer, John Schoenbacher, brings it home third place. Andy Player in fourth. Mike Everidge is in fifth place. Chris Goins in sixth. Jesse Redding is seventh. Jack Dixon is in eighth. Let me scroll down just a little bit here. So Jackson 8th, Chris Warren 9th, Luke Chadwick is in 10th, Mike Adamson brought home 11th, up 15 spots from where he started the race. Dave Mayberry in 12th, Derek Welch 13th, Scott Milner 14th, Aaron Warren's in 15th, Kyle Vaught 16th, Albert Anderson 17th, Jonathan Osborne brought it home 18th, Jacob Alicia 19th, Seth Aller 20th, Michael Alfaro 21st, Dustin Wade 22nd, Tom Bears 23rd, Deion Jones 24th, Kelly Kill 25th, Andrew Cawthon 26th, and Trevor Robertson rounds out your field in 27th position here tonight. Well, folks, exciting race here at the iRacing Super Speedway. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy watching iRacing trucks and guys who are racing together each and every week at the highest level with the most amount of respect you see with these guys, we all make mistakes, we have accidents, but you just don't see the calamity you see in other leagues. You see a lot of respectful racing and a lot of really talented drivers out here. Check us out on every Friday and Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, for both the Premiere and the Vanquish Series here on VRN, the Vigilante Racing Network. And that does it for round 6 of the Vigilante Vanquish Series. We'll see you at the Glen, folks, next week. I'm looking forward to that. It should be a great race. But until then, stay sharp, stay fast, stay vigilante, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.